The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror.
Fear. Its darkness causes humanity to make awful choices. With dreadful power, fear can rule our lives and paralyze lofty hopes and dreams in an instant. It is the antithesis of God, the destructive dark side. It is the ghost that haunts the mind, a universal trait, a global affliction, and deployed all too often by those intent on inflicting control over the masses.
Fear preys on the most vulnerable among us. Fear sells, and nowhere is fear peddled more shamelessly than in the fields of medicine and human nutrition.
Fear anesthetizes us. It coerces us, making us believe that we can do little on our own to prevent or treat disease, and forces whole nations to kneel at the altars of the drug industry.
And of course the fearmongers are also preying on fear of disease. And the solution that the fearmongers give us are drugs. Yet drugs are the single most dangerous thing we can put in our mouths.
It's a sad fact that pharmaceuticals have become the dope of modern man. And make no mistake, we are addicted. Last year, between 3 and 5 billion prescriptions were written in the US alone. And for all of its many miracles and heroism, the pharmaceutical fantasy has also left disaster in its wake. The tragedies of drug side effects are being exposed daily. Prozac, Vioxx, Celebrex, Baycol, Lariam, and Zoloft, just to name a few, are deeply uncomfortable reminders that secrecy and sales have often circumvented safety. There is also the crippling burden of health insurance and the millions who are debilitated by a wave of red ink, bankrupted as a result of an unexpected illness that they could not afford. As if by design, health choices are limited, information is scarce, lives are ruined, and the truth be damned.
Business is business, and people don't like competition, and those things, smart business people may not always do something that's best for the people or for someone's health.
In addition to these painful realities of life, however, an abundance of evidence now suggests that this holy reverence towards modern medicine may be killing us.
I wrote Death by Modern Medicine, inspired actually after writing a paper called Death by Medicine. And what I found after analyzing government databases and peer-reviewed journal articles, I found that 784,000 people are dying annually, prematurely, due to modern medicine intervention. And also found studies that said we're only capturing 5 to 20% of the actual deaths.
We're clear that the status quo is equal to a premature death in this country. Someone needs to stand up and scream and say, foul, something's gone awry. Somebody needs to stop this madness and say to the public, there's a better option. We will no longer accept the status quo.
But the fear machine is well oiled by petrochemical dollars and a near worldwide monopoly in healthcare. It works overtime to prevent the truth about dietary supplements from getting out to the public. Governments, particularly in Europe and the United States, seem all too eager to comply with the robber barons of healthcare.